Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. As you can see, this is the first episode in a new series that I'm gonna just call my custom figure showcase. Right, so I'm just gonna be showing you some of these customs that I made and just reviews of them, I guess. Just quick little looks at them and just my thought process behind making them and stuff. Because like I said, they're custom, so I'm the only person in the world that has them. So I'm the only person in the world that can do these reviews. So yeah, there's a fly in here. Jeez. So number one, we're gonna look at this Chad Gable that I made, which I'll most likely end up selling this figure because if I get the Elite 106, it's just a Chad Gable that I threw together so I can have a Chad Gable. And I just did some random gold and white patch designs on the figure. I use a Bret Hart for this, so I had to hand paint the skin tone on the legs there. So it's not a complete match, but these are just some of the customs that I consider some of my better ones. But I don't know why I put Gable down. But yeah, so the parts I used for this were Stone Cold Steve Austin lower legs because I wanted his boot look. This is what he used to wear when he was in like Alpha Academy and stuff like that. Not Alpha Academy, American Alpha. And he used to wear the little boots like that. So I got the boot look, just threw some black knee pads on, and it's a Bret Hart. The rest of the figure's Bret Hart with, those might even still be his arms. I'm pretty sure they are. And then I just hollowed out a basic Chad Gable head, which I showed you how to do in my ultimate guide on how to customize your action figures. So go check that video out if you have not already. So yeah, I just painted it black. This was the legend, like the old Bret Hart, that the Coliseum collection figure. It was that figure, but the Elite version, the original Elite of that attire. That's what this was. And I just painted it black with the designs on it. Next up, actually, speaking of selling, this figure, WrestleMania 40 Seth Rollins, I have listed up for sale on Mercari at the moment. So if you're interested in owning this, I have it for sale. The price is negotiable, but I'm not trying to sell things to you right now. I used a top pick Seth Rollins from his Hell in a Cell match, the Dusty attire. And I used Jeff Hardy lower legs. And I didn't swap the feet, so the shoes are black instead of white, but I think it gives it a nice contrast. And then I used the Jeff Hardy lower legs, and the rest of the figure is just a Seth Rollins top picks. And then I went in, painted this and everything. It retains all its articulation. The knees still work, as you can see. The knees are fine. No paint loss there on the knees. That's just the sculpt there. But there's no paint loss on the knees. Everything works completely fine, which I'm very happy about. Same thing with the thighs. Thighs are fine. There's no paint gap there, paint loss. So yeah, there's Seth Rollins. Next up, Christian Cage. I've had people ask me about this on Instagram, how I did it, how to replicate it, whatever. I took the Jazzwares head, and I put it onto a Dean Ambrose figure. The crotch and the torso is a Dean Ambrose with Seth Rollins, old Seth Rollins formula legs, and Baron Corbin lower legs. I think this is the King Corbin figure. And then with John Morrison arms for the accurate wrist tape look. And I sculpted the turtleneck myself. Next up, the Ultimate Edition Drew McIntyre. This Drew, I really like this figure. It needs to be repainted. There's a couple like marks, as you can see, on the black that I have to repaint. But I used an Ultimate Edition Ultimate Warrior. I believe this is the wave of Brock Lesnar. Use an Ultimate Warrior for this, and I just swapped the knee pads, the lower legs from a Drew McIntyre figure, and the head obviously, and I just threw gauntlets on there, and I painted everything myself for the Drew. And finally is this Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler, I've always liked him. Always loved Dolph Ziggler. He's one of the best wrestlers at the moment in the world. I know some people like the smaller arms for Ziggler, but I just liked the way these looked for him. The bigger arms. The smaller arms just make them look a little too skinny in my opinion. But I forgot exactly what Elite Ziggler this was. It was the Dolph Ziggler that had the dots on it, the red, the silver dots on the crotch piece and the legs, because that's what this figure was originally. And I swapped the head, arms, and legs entirely. The upper legs are Goldberg legs, and the lower legs are Adam Cole. Adam Cole lower legs, and then Dolph Ziggler boots. So the crotch piece and the torso are from that original Dolph Ziggler figure. And then the head is from the basic. That's what this attire is based off of, the basic figure. It doesn't have the logo on the back because I didn't feel like painting that. Which, this figure could use a repaint too, a little bit on the crotch area right here. You can see there's a couple paint chips there. But Ziggler was one of my first ones that I had painted and I was very happy with. And I really like it. And Seth Rollins is my newest one that I just painted, and I'm very happy with. I think these two are probably my best customs I've ever done. I'm showing you figures that I consider some of my better ones, some of my best ones. Here's a figure I just completed, or at least just finished sculpting. It is an updated Jimmy Uso with the updated hair. Oh, that's not supposed to be like that, but whatever. Updated the braids on it, sculpted it myself, everything. Yeah, that wasn't really supposed to be in the video, but it was right next to me, so I figured I'd show you. I have another video coming out very soon, on a haul video, so make sure you be on the lookout for that. I was gonna upload it first, but I'm waiting for some ringside packages with some figures from Elite 111, Ultimate 22, and then just random figures that I got on the ringside sale. But I did get other figures now that I'm home. As you can see, I'm in my normal setup. I'm home, and I have figures that were waiting for me and everything that you'll see in the haul video. Here's a sneak peek. Austin Theory from Elite 110. Very much like this figure. But that's it for this video. I appreciate you watching. This is going to be a new series on the channel. If you have any figures that you've seen from me that you want to see showcased, leave it in the comments below. Because I've had comments on my shorts, on my Instagram about certain figures and everything. So if there's anything you specifically want to see shown or reviewed or whatever, leave it in the comments and you might see it in the next episode. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. So later.